In the public eye, celebrity lives often appear polished and unshakable, framed by bright lights and confident smiles. Yet every so often, a single image breaks through that illusion and reminds the world that fame does not shield anyone from pain. Such a moment emerged when a photograph of Kelly Ripa, visibly emotional and shaken, began circulating widely. Known for her composure and warmth, Kelly rarely shows vulnerability in public, which made the image all the more powerful. Behind it lies a deeply personal story of love, worry, and resilience. This summary revisits that moment and the events surrounding it, offering a humane, respectful look at how Kelly, Mark Consuelos, and their family are navigating an unexpected and challenging chapter together. A photograph that changed the conversation. The photograph of Kelly Ripa in tears struck a chord because it contradicted everything audiences expect from her public persona. For decades, she has represented poise, humor, and emotional steadiness on morning television. Seeing her visibly distressed immediately signaled that something serious was unfolding behind the scenes. There were no cameras rolling for a show, no audience reactions to soften the moment, just a woman processing painful news. This image became a turning point, shifting public conversation from entertainment to empathy. Viewers recognized that this was not a performance, but a genuine emotional response. The rawness of the moment made it clear that the issue was deeply personal, tied to someone she loves profoundly. In that instant, Kelly was not a television host or celebrity figure, but a wife grappling with fear and uncertainty. The photo reminded audiences that even the most familiar public figures carry private burdens that are rarely seen. The weight of disturbing news. What triggered Kelly's visible anguish was information she had just received about her husband, Mark Consuelos. While the specifics were not shared publicly, those close to the couple described the news as frightening rather than merely upsetting. Mark, long admired for his vitality and confidence, was reportedly facing health concerns that could not be brushed aside. This revelation added emotional weight because it disrupted the sense of stability that the couple had built over decades together. Kelly's reaction reflected the shock that comes when a trusted constant in one's life suddenly feels fragile. The fear was not abstract. It was rooted in concern for her partner, the father of her children, and the man with whom she has shared nearly her entire adult life. The moment underscored how quickly life can shift, even for those who seem to have everything under control. A private struggle behind a public image. Mark Consuelos has long been associated with energy, charisma, and an active lifestyle, both on and off screen. However, away from public appearances, he has reportedly been dealing with health challenges that few outsiders were aware of. Friends have noted gradual but undeniable changes, particularly a persistent fatigue replacing his usual dynamism. This slow transformation has been difficult for those who know him well, as it contrasts sharply with the image audiences have come to expect. The family's choice to keep details private reflects a desire to protect both Mark's dignity and their children's sense of normalcy. Rather than offering constant updates, they have focused on addressing the situation quietly and thoughtfully. This approach highlights the tension between public curiosity and personal boundaries, reminding fans that some battles are best fought away from the spotlight. Kelly Ripa's strength as a partner. In response to Mark's health concerns, Kelly has reportedly made subtle but meaningful changes to her professional life. Known for her relentless work ethic, she has adjusted her schedule and declined certain opportunities to ensure she can be present for her husband. Her role has expanded beyond that of a spouse to include advocate, organizer, and emotional anchor. Attending medical appointments, coordinating care, and prioritizing comfort have become central parts of her daily routine. Those close to the family emphasize that her tears are not signs of weakness, but evidence of deep love and responsibility. Kelly's ability to balance a demanding career while supporting her partner through uncertainty speaks to her resilience. At work, she remains composed and professional. At home, she allows herself to be human, fully invested in Mark's well-being. Family as the emotional center. At the heart of this situation are Kelly and Mark's 3 children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin. Their well-being remains the family's top priority, shaping many of the decisions being made. The household has reportedly shifted toward a quieter, more grounded lifestyle, emphasizing togetherness over travel or social commitments. Simple routines such as shared meals, walks, and time at home have taken on new significance. Kelly has worked hard to maintain an atmosphere of warmth and stability, shielding her children from unnecessary anxiety while still acknowledging reality. Mark, in turn, draws strength from his role as a father, finding motivation in being present for his kids. These family centered moments serve as emotional anchors, reinforcing the idea that love and connection can provide steadiness even when circumstances feel uncertain. Mark Consuelos' determination. Despite the challenges he is facing, Mark's resolve remains a defining trait. Throughout his career, he has navigated professional pressures and personal obstacles with persistence, and those qualities are still evident now. Friends describe him as committed to following medical advice while maintaining a hopeful outlook. Like many people dealing with health concerns, he experiences good days and difficult ones, but his focus remains on recovery and time with family. His determination is fueled not only by personal resilience, but by the support surrounding him. Kelly's presence, his children's encouragement, and the collective strength of their household play crucial roles in sustaining his morale. Mark's journey serves as a reminder that courage often appears in quiet forms, through patience, consistency, and the willingness to keep moving forward. A love story, tested by reality. Kelly and Mark's relationship has long been celebrated as a rare Hollywood love story. Since their marriage in the mid-1990s, they have built a life rooted in partnership and mutual respect. This health crisis represents one of the most significant tests they have faced together. The image of Kelly in tears, while heartbreaking, also illustrates the depth of her commitment. Their bond appears unshaken, even strengthened by adversity. Rather than facing the situation separately, they are approaching it as a united front. This shared resolve reinforces why their relationship has endured for so long. In moments of uncertainty, their history together becomes a source of strength, reminding them of everything they have already overcome side by side. Public support and private boundaries. Following the release of the photograph, public response was swift and intense. Fans flooded social media with messages of love, prayers, and encouragement, creating a wave of collective support. At the same time, speculation about Mark's condition grew, fueled by the lack of detailed information. The family's silence, though difficult for some to accept, reflects a deliberate choice to preserve privacy. Kelly addressed the situation briefly and gracefully on her show, acknowledging Mark's absence while refraining from specifics. This balance demonstrated how public figures can honor their audience's concern without sacrificing personal boundaries. By sharing only what felt necessary, Kelly maintained control over the narrative while still expressing gratitude for the compassion being shown. Navigating work amid uncertainty. Kelly's return to her morning show without Mark beside her marked a poignant moment. Appearing composed yet visibly affected, she addressed viewers with honesty and restraint. A close friend filled in as co-host, reinforcing the sense of community surrounding her. Behind the scenes, the atmosphere was reportedly subdued, with colleagues offering quiet support. Kelly's ability to perform professionally while carrying personal worry highlighted her inner strength. Off camera, her focus remained firmly on her family, carefully managing communication and commitments to protect Mark's energy. This period has reshaped daily life for the Consuelos family, but it has also revealed their resilience. Through uncertainty, they continue to rely on love, patience, and togetherness as guiding forces.